Kia ora New Zealand, I'm Jay and we are Drive EV. We are going to take every single one of our electric cars around Great Lake Taupō. We're going to see how far we can go and how fast we can charge. We're going to see how they handle real life in Aotearoa. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Drive EV round the lake. We are in the Kia Soul EV. As with all of our cars, it's a full 100% battery electric vehicle, and we are a bit overconfident on this one. We've got 301 kilometers of range, so we haven't bothered to fill it all the way up. Looking at the gauge, I think we're about 80%. We'll be driving around the lake. The weather today it's quite nice actually. It's rained a lot the last couple of days. It's probably going to rain later on today. Temperature wise, it's about 9 degrees, so pretty cruisy. It is school holidays. It is going to take me a little bit to get out. Because we've got all the range in the world, we're going to be driving with Jay's typical economical style, which will feature heated seats, cabin heating if we need it, or air conditioning if we want that as well. We'll be driving at a steady speed of whatever the speed limit is. So first fib of the day, let's get that out of the way. Just found out we're on 69% of the battery range or battery charge capacity, however you want it, and that leaves us with still 300 k's. I've been looking forward to driving this one for a while because it is probably the most comfortable car I've driven. It's definitely the most comfortable EV I've driven. We've got compliant suspension, we've got lovely big balloon tyres, we've got a car that should work really well in New Zealand. So it's up there for me with the ID4, which I drove back from Auckland. That was gorgeous. It's up there with the MG Swev, which was, again, soft suspension, soft tyres, ideal for New Zealand conditions. That was a station wagon as well, much like this one. This is more of an SUV wagon. So the SUV beats really easy to get in and out of. You clamber up and sit directly into the seat. The feature that nobody asked for, Jay's point of view. Ready, drive, very nice. Nice, sings a little song. Cruise control and car functions and stereo functions over here. Regen strength paddles starts in level 1, it goes all the way to level 0, like a thing you don't want, and level 3 being the highest. Not quite one pedal, but it's got plenty of regen there. So we started off with 69%. We are at the power station, used 3% of our range. We're going to use quite a bit more because obviously heading towards Kinloch, we use quite a lot. But we're 66% with 285 kilometers of range. But the display is nice and clear. Speed's really easy to read. You've got down here, you've got lane keep. This looks like a Nissan Leaf style of forward and back. Lane keep is quite Nissan Leaf as well, which is great. It's just like Pro Pilot. It feels like the steering gets heavier the more off the center line you get. So you're definitely driving, but it makes it more comfortable just to drive safely. So we're in a couple of k's in now, and I'm really enjoying the cruise control on this. I'm really enjoying the lane keep. There was a situation just a couple of minutes ago where the road was quite narrow and a big lorry came along, a big truck came along. This, however, yes, it definitely acknowledged what was going on. There were some beeps and the car slowed down just a little bit, made sure that I was on the right track, but overall much more relaxing without the brakes suddenly going on hard and you're writing your name on the steering wheel with your teeth. We've passed the Mankakino turn-off. We're nearly at the Tihoi Tavern, which is one of my regular stops, and we've been driving at the speed limit. We've stopped for some cows. It's kind of fun. The cows have done a good walk today, and we've used 58 kilometers of range, which equates to, we're at 56%, we're left on 69, resist the urge, which means we've used 13% of our range. I've not been driving economically. Some nice little features in the interior. You've got a wireless charging pad down there, you've got a USB power, and don't stick your finger in there, Jay, a doughy lighter, power outlet over there. Oh, you got a heads-up display. Oh. Well, I've been driving without that the whole way, did not know that was there. Love the interior detailing, plenty of speakers, Harman Kardon as well. Nice feature, you've got driver only heating and cooling. That's got to help with keeping the range up. Not that you really need it in this car. Oh, we've got a heated steering wheel. Oh, it's not a day for that, but oh my word. So, drive modes. This is normal drive mode. This is higher regen. If we press the drive mode button down here, you'll see it's going to sport, colors change. There's more going on the fun-ometer on the right. And then you've probably got an eco mode. Oh, it's an eco plus. Oh, it all just sounds awful. Oh, limited to 90 kilometers an hour in eco plus. That can be left alone. Everything that you do on the gauges, on the levers and stuff is replicated on the driving screen. That's nice. Really nice to let you know what you've got other settings if you're not used to it. We've done 62.6 kilometers. I've used 21.4 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. There's some conversions are going to appear down here hopefully when I sit back at the office and do the math. Google it. I'm super comfy. This is a hella comfy car. The seats are nicely supportive. I haven't found lumbar yet. I haven't needed to. Oh, there's lumbar. Yeah, that was easy. Oh, I just made it worse. That's a shame. So it's got everything you want. I mean, I just got in it, moved the seat back so I could fit my legs in, and it's fine. It's really, really nice. The side bolsters on the seat are nice. Holds you in as we go around a corner. I don't feel like I had to clamber into a sports bucket seat, so very accessible. But at the same time, once you're in, you're in. It's nice and quiet. You're very isolated from the road noise compared to some of the more sporty cars out there. I love having these paddles on the steering wheel. My last two petrol cars had paddle shifters, and it felt like I was actually able to do something. These are, as I say, connected up to the regen, so you are kind of doing something. Even though it's a setting you'll probably just set once, it's nice to be able to flick between. You can turn it right off so you can smoothly roll down hills if you wanted to, or you can turn on the regen as you're coming into town. I mean, this one seems to just give you absolutely everything you can think of, and I really like that. I like the really big screen on the head unit over here. That's very, very easy to read. I like the heads-up display. I like the big rear view mirror. Everything just feels really accessible. Easy to get in, easy to learn, easy to use, easy to drive. There is a big red button on the roof that I really want to press. It says SOS. I don't think it'll do anything, but I want to find out. Maybe it'll play some ABBA tunes. Jay's Kai reviews this week. Hydro Cafe has a small but very high quality vegetarian selection. They had a number of items which I'm going to try next time around, but this time I had the roast vegetable salad. Cold roast vegetables. Amazing. Amazing. But cold, so just don't expect it to be warm. Don't know why I saw salad and thought, yes, that'll be warm. I'm not very clever. So despite my best efforts, we've still rolled into Taupō with 24%. We left with 69%, which was showing 300 Ks. We've driven about 160 kilometers, and we are now at 24%, which is giving us 84 kilometers of range. I do my best to get it below 20% so we can take it to the hypercharger and see what the fastest we can do is. Right, Ned's away today, so we can't do a full Ned test. We'll have to imagine. That's my normal driving position. What's in the back?
Yay!
We've got Steve. That'll do, I reckon. You comfy, mate?
Yep.
Ned room?
Yep.
Any room? No knee room for Steve. I'm too tall. There you go. Useful info about the Kia Soul EV. Battery size 64 kilowatt hours. Motor power 150 kilowatts. It is rated to 80 kilowatts charging speed. We didn't achieve that. It's a cold day. We weren't able to get an awful lot of heat in the battery, and we got 58 kilowatts charging speed. What else? The rated range is about 450 kilometers. Steve reckons that he can get from Taupō to Wellington on a single charge. I believe that. Steve's a very efficient driver. But with an idiot behind the wheel, you'll easily see 350 kilometers of range out of it. With any kind of good driving ability, you should be getting 400. And that's the story on the Kia Soul EV.